I spent 6 weeks building a new client onboarding process at my job, a mid-sized logistics company. Automated welcome emails, a shared tracking sheet, a checklist that cut our onboarding time from 12 days down to 4. I presented it to my manager, Farah, expecting at least a nod of approval. Instead she said, "Interesting, let me review it," took my slide deck, and 2 weeks later presented it to the regional director as her own initiative. Word for word. Same slide titles. She didn't even change my footnotes. I sat in that meeting and watched her get praised for, finally fixing the onboarding bottleneck. My name wasn't mentioned once. Afterward I asked her, carefully, why she hadn't credited me. She smiled and said, "I refined your rough draft into something presentable. That's what managers do." Then she said something that stuck with me, "From now on, run everything through me exactly as I instruct. No creative liberties." Fine. She wanted exact instructions followed. So that's what she got. The next week she sent me a list of tasks in an email, badly worded, honestly, but I didn't fix a single ambiguity. She wrote, "Send the update to the team," without specifying which team, so I sent it to the wrong department, exactly as literally instructed. She wrote, "Format the report the usual way," without defining usual, so I used the most basic, ugly template in our shared drive. When she asked why the report looked unprofessional, I said, "You told me to follow your instructions exactly, without creative liberties." I did. I did this for 3 weeks. Every vague instruction executed with surgical, malicious precision. Deadlines missed because she'd forgotten to specify a date. A client call scheduled at the wrong time zone because her email didn't specify one and I wasn't allowed to make assumptions anymore. Meanwhile I kept a private log, timestamped emails, screenshots of her original vague instructions next to the literal outcomes. Eventually the regional director called a meeting. Productivity had visibly cratered under Farah's process, the same process built on my original system that she'd stripped of the parts that actually required judgment. I brought my log. I laid out, calmly, that I had followed every instruction exactly as given, and that the failures traced directly back to instructions she herself had written. Farah tried to argue I was sabotaging her. But the timestamps didn't lie, and neither did the emails with her name on them. HR got involved. 2 weeks later, I was moved to a different manager, and my original onboarding system, with my name back on it, got formally adopted company-wide. Farah still works there. We don't speak. But every new hire packet that goes out now has my name in the document properties, and honestly, that's enough for me.